We all own a pair or two or three of different types, but you're probably in rare company if you own a pair of shoes from the Aurora Shoe Company.
This small shoemaker in southern Cayuga County has a very international clientele. As News Channel 9's Jeff Kulikowski shows us, the craftsmanship is very much something made in central New York.
Nestled in the quiet countryside among the open fields and small farms in southern Cayuga County, along the eastern side of Cayuga Lake, is a very nondescript factory.
When people come and they see the scenery and they see what we do and they see our shoes, they just say, yeah, that just makes sense.
Step inside and it's a refreshing throwback to a time when quality and careful handcrafted workmanship went into every product a company made. For Aurora Shoe, it's easy to see the precision all the workers put into each one of the 50 steps that goes into every single pair of shoes they sell.
I bought my first pair when I was 13 years old,
Really?
And I've had a pair ever since.
Yeah.
Dave Binns is not only a proud client, he bought the small company about a decade ago from one of the founders, Mary Jane Dan, MJ to everyone here, who just happens to be semi-retired, using her skill and expertise now, not running the company she started, but weaving the threads in and out of every stitch to bring these shoes together.
I've seen a lot of my friends retire and they're sitting home and they're bored to death. They have nothing to do, and I'm like, I get to dress and go into work every day. I'm with people that I like to be around.
Just so happens, not long after founding the company in 1991, MJ carved out Aurora's biggest market, still, Japan, where they were doing 100% of their business when Binns bought the company in 2009. Aurora Shoe still does the majority of its sales there, and now other Asian countries too. It's all thanks to a friend of MJ's, who put them in her magazine.
Another one of her customers that made handmade silk clothes brought them down to a runway that she was doing. And the guy from Japan who owned a store came over and saw him on the runway with her clothing, and he still buys her clothing and our shoes.
I think our shoes have more of an immediate appeal aesthetically to Eastern cultures. They're a little bit wider in the toe box, more anatomically correct, we like to say.
Aurora Shoe Company makes only 5 styles, and they come in only 5 colors. They don't keep a lot of inventory at the factory, so a lot of shoes are made to order.
So in this case, the customer sent us a tracing of their foot, and then I can match it up to our nearest length and width measurement.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because that introduces a whole nother component into the fit of our shoes.
Along the way, Binns has added a bit of technology like this cutting machine, which adds more precision to the way each piece of the shoe is cut from a leather hide, reducing waste. The craftsmanship is probably why Aurora Shoe has such a dedicated client base.
This pair here is probably 15 or 20 years old, and it just came back. The sole is worn,
Sure.
And then we're gonna put new soles on it, buff the leather back up, repair any stitching if it's necessary. But really, it's held up very well for the age of the shoe.
These shoes are designed for comfort more than style, which is maybe a good reason why Aurora Shoe Company fits so well here.
I just think this area of the world is beautiful.
And its customers think the same of their shoes, made in central New York. Jeff Kulikowski, News Channel 9.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they look comfortable, don't they?
Oh, so comfortable. The Aurora Shoe Company is in the middle of an expansion project, which will double the size of the factory.
I think we can see why. Ben says he would like to start adding complementary products to the Aurora Shoe line, like belts and wallets, perhaps.